Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Valuable. This is your quick start video for our web app. New in August 2025, we have a web app for handling your entire organization, managing your members, your groups, and your assets. A lot more screen real estate means a lot more fun. So let's get right into it. As you can see on the screen right now, we have Sunshine Estate Sales. We can go in there and manage the profile of the account. If this is a personal account, you'll see your personal information. You've got the ability to add your personal or AI instructions that will go into any asset evaluation or chat that you're working from when you're logged in. These are your instructions. Whoever's running this particular account, they're logged in and this is their stuff. You can go to dark mode, light mode, change your display name, your password, all that stuff. So let's get right into groups. Groups is the heart and soul of Valuable, organizing people and assets to help increase the value of sales and organize teams around selling. Here we are in the group, and this is the Sunshine Group. We have this organizational structure. We have national, we have territories. Inside here, we have this Raleigh territory and sale events. The territory also has best customers, so you could invite your favorite customers, your regulars, people that have done something in terms of engagement that you might want to reward them for by giving them early access to certain assets, items, all that sort of thing. You could even create another group for prospective clients, have them upload assets directly, and then you can evaluate, discuss them. So we have these sale events. Let's create a new one. Just add a subgroup here. And we can say this one, 555 West Avenue. And then what I like to do if I'm in estate sales is add the date of the event. I'll say August 16, 2025. You can do it however you like, and you can always rename it as well. And then sure enough, we have this new group, 555 West Avenue, August 16th, 2025. You can also delete that group or add it from here. You can go in and create subgroups if you want to put rooms or other kinds of subgroups. You can really do whatever you like with groups. And then there's one really nice aspect of groups. Let's go up to sale events. You can include all the subgroups. So if you're running your estate sale company, this is your big group with all of your subgroups in it, right? You've got your sale events and everything below it. You go into inventory, hit include all subgroups, and all of the assets in that inventory for any group inside your franchise, they're all going to be here. You can decide what's priced and unpriced, what's unsold. You can clear all that, and that's really useful. Currently, we don't do that on mobile because there could be thousands, tens of thousands of assets showing up. We are still working on doing that in an efficient way that can not blow up your mobile app. So if you want to see everything in your entire organization, go to your desktop, get on the web, log in, and you've got that button right there. Okay, so now we're going to add some members. I want to go down to this new location, 555 West Avenue. I'm going to add a member to it. Just go right over to this tab and hit member. And we're going to make this member a member. Test accounts, our demo accounts here. So this is user one. And what's really nice is if the user is already known to the organization, that's just going to pop right up. You can just select them and add them to this group in whatever role you want. If Valuable itself has this email that's going to invite them directly within their app, and if they're not known to Valuable, then it's going to send them an email. So here we are. We're going to add that user. Let's flip over to Demo One's account. So here we are in his or her account, and you'll see that now there's an invitation to 555 West Avenue. Now, could have invited this person to the entire franchise or only to the sales events. Really depends on what you want to do in terms of giving access. In this case, we've given them the ability to add and delete assets, see everything in the sale, but they can't add members, subtract members, or create new organizational groups. So we're going to set that. So now we're all in the same group together, and we can all chat in the group chat. If you look over here, You'll see. Hi there. And we're all one big happy family. Okay, that's how we add a member. We can also decide that we want to change that member's status. And you'll notice that you can see pending invitations. This person, user one, well, actually, if we reload, we'll say that they're not pending anymore. And here they are as a member. Now, say I want to promote them in this role. I can do that too. I can make them a group administrator. Quick note on this. The roles and responsibilities permissions flow downwards. So if you're the administrator of a parent group, then you will be the administrator of all the groups down below it. But if you're just a guest of a parent group or a high-level group because someone wants you to be able to see that group but not change anything, they can then make you an administrator of a group underneath that. Say you're the executive of an organization within a larger organization. You might be allowed to see something in the large organization, but you really should be only the administrator of the group below it. So here we can decide to make them a administrator of this group, and it's as easy as that. And now they're administrator, they can add groups, they can add members, subtract members, all that sort of thing. One last thing. Say you wanted to have someone removed from a group. We're going to take user 4 here and try to have them removed. Now, if we say remove user 4, it's going to say that they are a member of a parent group all the way up. They're in the franchise group. That's a parent group. And you can't delete somebody from a child group if they have rights in a parent group. So you'd have to go up to the parent group and you can remove them from here. Easy peasy. And you can also see all the subgroups here inside this organization, 5 West Avenue. But if you've looked at the videos on the mobile Quickstart, you'll know that we can add inventory with the mobile, and you'll start to see all of that coming in from users. If you look at Middlefield Lane, these were all taken from mobile apps, and they just start flowing in. If you're a pricer at an estate sale, you go in here, you start seeing things flow in, and you start grabbing stuff. You can see what's not been priced yet. You can grab that and say, okay, I want to price it. And here we are looking at this item. We're going to say, okay, what do I want this item to be priced at? It'll analyze that and give you the selection. Or you can just write it in here and save, or you can go down to look at the distributions of comparables. In this case, we have 33 comparables that the AI found from the web and other sources, and they're broken down in different ways. You can regroup them. You can decide to just isolate one kind of brand. You could say, well, give me everything that's an original versus reproductions, and then you could break things down that way. You have lots of options here if you really want to get into analyzing the price or the market value of an item. You can see here what's really nice is that this is kind of an outlier, right? So we're going to delete these two because they're high priced. And here we are with a little tighter distribution. So we can say, well, somewhere between 44 and 300. We'll look at this. Wow. There's a big change going from the $70, $75 price range up to 85, and then it just leaps up. Let's take a look at that item. And we can see that it's a vintage ceramic pot and really not comparable. So we're just going to delete that guy. We can delete these as well if we want to. You don't have to. But if you want to really defend your position on a price to your team, you can always do that and say, here's my best sense of the groupings, and that's it. All right, that's the asset, and we can manage all these assets on one go by selecting them. We can export them, download images. What's really nice about this is that when you download all the images, they come out with the name of the item on the file name. That is super handy for uploading into your website or into, say, estatesales.net or other sites that want those images. You can add items simply by hitting Add Asset, click the Add Asset button, and drag them from your files directly into up to 6. These two items are the same. Drag them right in here, and that will create a brand new asset. Then you create that one and go on to another one. If you have a whole bunch of assets, in this case, you can create a new folder. So you create a new folder. And we're going to say this is assets. And we're going to drag them all into there. And then we're going to come in here and say, well, wait a minute, these two are the same. If you want to have more than one picture per item, we can create folders. This one is also the same thing. And let's just say, for sake of time, that the rest of them are all unique items. So then we go back out and notice I'm not naming these folders. The pictures can be named whatever you like. If you've added these pictures from a camera and the camera has named them something odd, you don't have to rename them because the AI will name everything properly based on its analysis of the photographs. So you just take that asset folder, the whole thing, and it'll start processing all of them, and it's created 8 assets. So now you have them all being processed, and sure enough, Chinese porcelain figure, and it's all ready to go. You could have literally hundreds of photos. If they're each a photo of one item, just put them all in a folder, drag the folder in, and they'll all be uploaded over time. If some of them need to be one asset, put them in a folder within that folder, drag the big folder in, and it will go through and say, this is a new item because it's a picture. This is a new item because it's a folder. Let me go into that folder and see what's in here. It will grab up to 6 items in that folder. If there are more than 6 items, it'll stop at 6 and then move on to the next one. I hope that's pretty clear. Great feature, and it's only on the web. You can go over to analytics, of course, and you can see what has been priced, what's been sold. In this case, nothing yet. About half of it has been priced, so you can go back over to inventory, hit on unpriced, and start pricing items. You can click to edit the price right here. So it's really easy to start adding prices, and then your analytics will tell you that you've got more. And finally, here's where you set your AI instructions. So here's the group AI instructions for this group. You can say, hey, this is an estate sale, middle-class neighborhood. And you can also put in your overall personal AI instructions. Now, beyond groups and assets, you can manage your account here and your notifications as we showed. If you have been invited to anything, or as we add notification types, you'll be able to see them right there. And that is it. Pretty simple, easy peasy. All right, well, that is your quick start guide to the web app. Lots covered in there. Keep looking at those videos, and we'll keep showing you great features and capabilities to save you time and optimize your sales with Valuable.